check my logs.
Okay, we're here.
Hello, Captain.
Yeah, that other one's much better than you. I like these little robot dogs. They're cool.
Inside the barriers, double time!
Yeah.
You with the Xeno unit? Head to command.
Huh, look at that. Take all his ammo so he can't actually use anything. Yeah, that's one of those creatures right there. The positive ones. Yeah, I could go through and redo these, but I'm not going to. That quick saved every time. Open those, quick saved, and quick loaded. It would be different every time.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're
A
with
toem.
then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Yep.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby sea.
A beeline.
It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
thank you, Commander.
Yes, Mom.
Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city.
Look at her.
Samples from here when he
Helmet. That's wild looking.
the coordinates to us out in the field.
I don't know how you see out of that though.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Also a frostbite. Where'd she say it was? Right outside the... Okay. in there.
Give him one for me, alright?
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? Make sure you had the best tools for the time.
Micro gun. Gun. I think those tweezers are going to help me any. All legendary stuff, though. I mean, they're not as good as what I have. Okay, I didn't see, looking here, but I didn't see anything else I really wanted. Nope, so I'm gonna head out.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Yeah, let's go, people.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Yep, there was nothing I wanted, so.
That's damn right we are.
I wish this, I'll use the laser. I wish I had more charge on it, but.
Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Yeah, come on.
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far.
It's cool.
Shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Clean them out and keep an eye out for the morph controlling them.
Initiating target elimination.
I don't need any of that stuff. Where am I going?
Damage sustained. Systems damaged. Rerouting power.
I wonder if they fix this. It's not as good as it was. Yeah, I really don't need all that. Yeah, I'll be a loot hog and do everything I possibly can. Nothing in that door.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Wow, this is a jackpot of crap. Well, I say crap, but it's really not crap. I will gladly unlock you and see if there's anything better in here.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, advanced Grindel, I'll get that. Okay, everything's through here, so. Let's go over here first.
Morphs! Open fire!
Here. I tell you what, this thing really kills them. I mean, like, wow, does it do some heavy damage to those things. No, I don't want that. Although it does a heck of a lot of damage. Yeah, the damage per second does pretty crappy. Throw that, I don't need that. That Grindel, it's okay. It doesn't do a lot of damage either. Yeah.
It's not working. It's never going to work.
Bring it on!
Yeah, bring it on.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
Did. Well, shattered stock. It's slow. It's a heavy. So it's probably like a rocket launcher of some kind. I really need that.
All Achilles samples collected.
All right, now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
You got our answer.
access unlocked. We may proceed.
Okay.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel.
I was hoping to cultivate some of it. Take a little piece of it. It don't seem to bother me too much. Might bother this robot.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Yeah. It's cool.
My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Have you seen this?
Yeah. They're the ones that give birth to them. Interesting.
But no, it can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terramorphs. Oh my God.
Are everywhere.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets. Pretty major is right. But if the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. But that means if anyone knew about this, you could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches into a place. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... But first, you'd have to know...
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
It's gonna be one of those long. Okay, I'm freezing to death.
Deploying lethal countermeasures.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this. Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action.
Probably your father.
To trigger the attacks. A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis would be... And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do these attacks. I think... They certainly were. Who could pull something like this?
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Yeah, it's something on his arm. It says insert something. I don't know what that said. Can't go that way.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Of course.
Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
It's funny how they lock these doors. I don't need any of your stuff. Nope. Nope.
And there's the control panel. Still looks operable.
Yeah, hold on. Let me break into this safe real quick.
Nicely done.
Unlock everything. Yeah, this would be annoying, especially when you really don't get that much for it. It'd be annoying having to... I mean, it's just some ammo. Who cares?
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing.
Hmm.
Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral! We just
Grab that recording. We should talk. Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed.
I figured it was him doing it.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon, and he killed those people. Condemned.
Oh, you make it sound like a miscalculation when
Yeah.
A calculated loss. But it doesn't. But I guess only he didn't. Now's not the time to joke like that, all right? No, that's in. They faked my entire unit. They threw us all to the wolves, but kept him. And now he's what? What was so important that they?
The bottom one's awful.
I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years.
he's alive. This is just typical of you.
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Victus in command. As long as I live, I'll never But wait. If my father's alive and knew about the Lazarus plant...
Yep.
And even if he wasn't directly involved...
So you're telling us that the attack on New Atlantis was Victus's responsibility, just like the loss of Londinium.
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Kaiser, try it now.
Insert all the way. Okay.
Guys, your Sammy, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Well, sure had a lot of ammo sitting around, didn't they? I don't know what they did, but okay. Seems like I was supposed to do that, so.
Is that the sample? My God, concentrate fire! Get the sample from the... Well then, let's get it all
Surrounded. All around.
Oh, that was quick.
Get down! Get down! Let's grab that sample and get out of here. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done. All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
I always think, why didn't we go in here first? Had to sneeze, sorry. Yeah, probably could have told me to go this way first.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything... Ah, this place for 'em. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
Yeah.
It's a bit more complicated than...
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able... But Ve Victus is the only solid... Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him?
Yeah.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything. Best of luck, Captain. And...
Can I have this robot on my team?
Are preserved. Best of luck on your fact-finding mission.
Yeah, I want that robot. Oh, you know what? I can't go. Can't go there. I'd have a bounty. Why would I have a bounty? Where's the wolf system at?
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke?
Sure, sweet pea. Your old man could always use a laugh.
These two are always talking.
Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
There's a tiny
Everybody.
duct.
Skyscrapers can't jump.
That was awful.
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
Not that. Not that. I never know how to find contraband. Oh, here it is. It's really not worth anything. Not really. Really don't need any of his stuff, but better off just throw it on the ground, honestly.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches. Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities? Sure.
I'm gonna turn my turret around. It's right now. It's there we go. Yep, make that modification for me.
Marquez is all right. I am, hands down, the best pilot. Okay then.
Wait. Smart move.
I don't know why I can't just pay it. Why I have to go through all this crap. The heck am I? I'm on New Atlantis. I was going there anyway. That's fine. And I didn't have anything to get confiscated, so.
By the way, Captain, security in New Atlantis begins with you. Any suspicious activity.
Okay. I'll be back when I get there. Okay, let's run over here and talk to the prisoner.
Well, what a pleasant... When I heard, did you find... I haven't been to Londinian in many years. What? Good news then. So, what exactly are you... Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us. You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why
Seems personal.
you couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport. Fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic
I understand that.
My trial, my execution. I made a decision. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I become a trusted advisor, having found and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought... There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged it, and we all... It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the cat... Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. I'm simply looking for you. And let's not forget the importance. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the cabinet. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end.
I'm not sure what I'm going to tell him.
Hunting down criminals and other. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range. You would help me, like you did with Orlays. Track them down and keep them from... Impossible, though. If the cabinet learns I'm the one. And how many have you killed to get where you are?
That's true.
Great works that don't cost lives, Captain. So we sacrificed a few dozen in the attacks to possibly protect millions. I only hope you'll see the same and leave my name out of the... Well, I do hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind.
I don't know what I'm going to do. Because, I mean, you know, you sacrifice a few to save millions. That's true. Could he have just turned it in and let them know what was going on? Probably.
Perfect timing. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off.
I don't think I like the idea of a disease.
What the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus?
Debating. What should I do?
Reginald Orlays? He did this? I didn't think he...
I don't know much about Orlays, but anyone with a sick mind like that...
Well, that's a close-up.
...and then dealt with appropriately.
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlays now? I'm sorry to hear that. Any idea why he might have done it? Another madman justifying...
Yeah.
Well, at least he won't be able to hurt anybody else now. So I guess there's nothing else to... This might be our last opportunity to talk...
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference. Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly. But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Asylees, we're at least dealing with known risks. They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leeches.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
And here we go.
Sarah screamed in my, or talked to my face, and then she wasn't even here.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were, but according to Hadrian's, is what I'm reading here true? This report comes from a particularly confidential source both you and I are familiar with, yes. Among the reasons its findings are so alarming. Now, is it true? Was the attack on New Atlantis planned?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that?
You will all receive a full briefing. So then is what the second...
She basically said, shut up, I'm talking.
Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
I'm still debating.
Victus? You...
He did what? That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief.
Yep, I told on him.
Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Enough!
Just the fact that he...
Everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret...
Because he was killing people just to get to an end, so...
...does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling. Considering Francois Sinon has not... You have evidence to back...
It just transformed a terramorph out of...
Come on. I skipped it.
Help us. Is that...
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's...
He knew they could do this.
He's a sociopath. Plain...
Officer, please collect...
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
Will, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have... Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, we failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vaven.
I don't want to spare his life because he's just going to keep doing the same stuff.
That will be up to the cabinet, but I don't appreciate our mercy being taken.
Me either.
I'm inclined to agree. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend. With the threads you've brought together here, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Well, luckily the natural hostility of Londinian makes keeping out, but will ensure its growth is contained. That access to the plant is only permitted via highly regulated.
That would just spread it.
I'm glad you think so. So then, the cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now, in fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is the project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step...
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safe...
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protect...
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes.
As you can see, there remains debate among... Major?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. I'm just... We've been having similar debates ourselves. But the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know...
I think I like the slow method.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
That, madam, is most certainly the plan.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division. As befits such a group. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1...
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you
What he means to say is...
Oh, yeah. Thank...
As long as I'm getting paid.
Now, Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are...
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the... As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, speak to your commander. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect them. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, this meeting is adjourned.
Sarah didn't like that. What did you want? To release a virus and potentially let it mutate and kill people? You crazy woman.
Make quite the pair, eh? Don't stay away too long.
Those officers we lost at the gate.
I know what our problem is sometimes. It's like that was the safest one. Yeah, it was slower, but it's safer. And she's still like, I don't like it.
Well, I've got to say, this... No need to thank me. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to.
Yeah, 12,000.
Higher ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up Terramore. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any new alien threats on. Any of those missions call to you?
Yeah, I'll get something later. As far as this realty thing, hopefully it's not too far away. Be nice if it was. Yeah, it's just right there. Cool, I can deal with that. Is it in this building or? Yeah, it was that building.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest class. In fact, it's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best look.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get.
Yep, sure.
Great. You're in. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the resident. You'll love the place. It has a. Now that you're an owner, I'm.
Run, run, run. Am I gonna be able to fast travel to Mercury Tower? Let's see what this apartment looks like. Oh, a crap laying on the ground. Nope. Ooh, schwanky. It's really high up if you're afraid of heights, though. I think the noise from that spaceport would be quite annoying. I guess that's your pantry. Toilet. Bedroom. Another bathroom. Okay. Ah, that's pretty cool. I wonder how you build in here. Oh, decorate. Okay. It's the best bet I have. Aha. QNT gives you variance. Don't think I want a hospital bed. What that big bed? Where is that at? There we go. Let's put this wall monitor on the window. My gosh, she always wakes up with her legs in the bed.
Crazy. Try it in 0G sometime.
Well. Filthy animal. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to end this. That's pretty cool that you can decorate all this stuff, though. That's pretty cool. There's absolutely nothing in here to use or do. I guess you do have their fridge. Wow. Fancy. But anyway, the UC coffee cup. I'm going to get off here and I'll do the next, since I've, whoops. Oh, button. Since I pretty much did all of that one, I guess I'm going to do the deputized one. That'll probably be the next one I do. Yeah, I'll probably do that one next. Sorry, the next episode. See you later. Bye.